Hello, it is so great to see you. I hope you are doing well. Today, I want to talk for a few minutes about how you introduce yourself. So, I've heard from several people recently who are out there actively networking, either by choice or due to circumstances beyond their control. And one of the things that is most helpful for you to have in your back pocket is what we always used to call your elevator pitch, kind of that 30-second summary of what you do and who you are. So, let's dive into kind of what I find is the perfect formula for your elevator pitch. And that's a combination of what you do, why you do it, and who you are. Right. And so those three components are really important because you absolutely have to get across the point of, what you do professionally if who you're talking to is someone that you want to work with or someone that you would like to hire you. And I think it's also just as important to communicate to them who you are and why you do what you do. And often those two things are synonymous. So while we know that our identity is not in the job that we have, there are pieces of who we are that shine through why we do what we do. So, for example, when I'm meeting someone for the first time or in a networking setting, I will say to them, "Hi, I'm Jennifer Durbin Tuffy. I'm an executive coach, and I have the best job in the world because my success is watching all of my clients achieve their goals." And that really tends to connect with people, right? Because it both communicates what I do and why I do it. And it's the why that we as humans connect with, right? Because you may be a CTO out there looking to hire a new head of artificial intelligence. And so, yes, they need to have all of the technical qualifications you're looking for, but you also want to know who they are. How are they going to show up in meetings? How are they going to change the dynamics of your current leadership team? How easy or challenging are they going to be to manage? And what are they going to be like as a manager? And you get those answers not by asking them where they went to school or what their certifications are, but by getting to know why they do what they do. So, for example, I have one client who's the head of quality at a pharmaceutical company, and he introduces himself as the global head of quality who gets to ensure that we release the highest quality pharmaceuticals onto the market. Now, isn't that beautiful, right? That is not a typical quality introduction where someone is saying, I implement all the rules and I make sure that everybody follows them. He really has found a way to inject who he is and why he does what he does in that introduction. So that's my challenge to you is to sit down and reflect on what you do or how you want to describe that to other people, why you do it, and who you are. And I think it's really important to also enroll other people in this process. This is a brainstorming activity that I do with many of my clients. So if you have your own coach, please have this conversation with them. Otherwise, your partner or your best friend or a colleague or even a boss or a former boss are great people to talk to get their input on how they describe you, how they see you. Please make sure that you do not consult anyone who feels it's their job to point out all of your shortcomings. And I would question whether or not you want to have them in your life in the first place, but that's a different conversation. But please focus on the people who see you and who know you and can help you craft your message. So I hope this is a really valuable exercise for you. I cannot wait to hear how it goes. Please reach out if there's anything I or the team can ever do for you. Take care. Bye.